Welcome back. I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Matt Romeo.
And this is
Between Two Matts. So we're going to do our usual for the past couple episodes. We're going to give a nice little book review.
Yeah, so we like reading too.
We like reading some things. But we're going to do our part 4 review of the Inheritance Cycle. Wow, finally.
Yeah.
We're going to review, I think, you and I's least favorite of this series.
It's not true.
It's my least favorite because of the ending. That's not true.
It's
impossible.
It had one of the best boss fight scenes ever.
Ultimate boss battle, but then after that I was angry.
Oh god.
Okay.
All right, so let's just do our initial
stuff. Pros.
Awesome boss scene.
You took that.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's the only pro.
Yeah, I have to totally agree with you. Like the way they handled Galbatorix. Also, not revealing his appearance until like that last segment. I was like, that was a really good reveal for his character.
It was really cool. I love the reveal. I also really liked pretty much everything about that fight. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, where's Shrook and those drapes that are hanging like 100 feet off of the floor? Yeah, that's his wings.
He's gigantic. Like you can't even process how big he is.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, when you're thinking Galbatorix is some evil crippled emperor-ish type thing, and he's this really handsome, charismatic dude who is pretty awesome. He's pretty cool.
You can clearly see he's insane.
Yeah, he's totally insane, but he's oh cool. He's kind of interesting guy.
He's like, I'm sophisticated. I can be civil, but if you piss me off, I'm gonna freaking kill you.
Yeah, that kind of guy. I think we all have that kind of guy that is our friend. Maybe not really our friend.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. My number one pro of this book would have to be the reveal of what was that place? The Tower of Souls?
Yeah, underneath the mountain in what's it called?
Yeah, I can never remember what that
The
was.
Riderhome Island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we'd always been wondering what that was, and then when it reveals this is a secret vault that contains hundreds of Elendari and dragon eggs, and it's for this entire series we had been told the belief that all the dragons were dead, there were only 3 eggs left, and there was nothing else, and then have them reveal oh, by the way, we had this secret vault. Who would have thought?
I feel like that's kind of like having Yoda die.
Mm-hmm.
And then being psych, there's hundreds of Jedis that could have taken out anyone at any time.
Well, but, they couldn't have done anything because they weren't physical manifestations.
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
They were just
babies.
Elendari, which are just the consciousness.
Mm-hmm. But
then it's Aragon kind of now stands a fighting chance. But when we get to Galbatorix, it's no way. No way, dude.
He's so OP. He's the OPest OP. It's if you take Voldemort, Vader, and the Emperor, Shao Kahn, and the Emperor, and you mold it into one dude. It's that impossible.
Oh man, it's over 9,000.
Beyond 9,000. It's 9,000. What's that? I'm that's Aragon. What? He's over 9,000. Yeah, I'm over 9 million.
Shao Kahn. I can imagine Galbatorix being Shao Kahn, being that much of a douche.
All right, let's talk about our cons.
Con! My number one con for this book would have to be, I think you and I can unanimously agree that it's the ending.
Yeah, the last 100 pages.
The last 100 pages of this book sucks.
I
hate it.
Bad. I wanted to rip out either my eyes or the book. I couldn't figure it out.
I wanted to rip out the pages and write my own ending. I was like, Christopher Paolini, you terrible person. How could you do this?
it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even flow. Like, you can kind of tell after he beat
Galbatorix and they won. Christopher Paolini was like, I don't know what the hell to do now.
What do I do?
My deadline is in 3 months. Here's the ending.
It was just so how could the editors let them
end it like that?
What the heck, man? Seriously, it's so bad.
I mean, I guess it kind of goes off of like a Lord of the Rings ending, because like the Lord of the Rings, Frodo doesn't necessarily have a happy ending. He leaves forever, and that's sad.
It's sad, but
he also didn't have a love interest, so it made more sense for him. Whereas Aragorn has Arya, and it's like, oh, sorry, babe, I gotta leave you forever.
I'm just gonna tell you my true name, and that means we'll be together forever. No, that does not mean that at all.
You horrible person.
Not
Aragorn.
only did you just lie to me for 6 months, she lied to him for 6 months straight, yo. Straight up.
You lied to me.
Seriously, how can you just be like, yeah, okay. I'm like, number one, I'm the king of the riders. You do what I say.
You're going to come with me.
Come with me. Number two, I'm the king of the riders. You have to come with me.
Come with me. At least let's kiss, and you're going to have my kid, and then you can leave.
Yeah, maybe.
Leave some kind of legacy.
You can leave, maybe.
Okay, do you have a separate con, or are we just going to
keep... my separate con is, after Galbatorix and all that stuff, he's just oh, I'm going to write everyone into the tapestry that allows them to be with dragons. Out of nowhere. Oh, by the way, I've just magically attained some kind of magical, awesome power. It's oh, by the way, now I can do anything.
Done. Racial equality!
Oh my god. All right.
What's rating?
What's your rating?
My rating, despite my cons with this book, it was a good finale, and I'll give it a 7.5, even though I hate the last 100 pages.
I'm gonna give the final fight scene a 9.
Oh,
and then the rest of the book is gonna get a 4. So average that out, people.
Yeah, do the math, and that's Wyman's rating. But we will continue in part 3. And this was Matt Romeo.
And this is Matt Wyman.